Hey y'all, welcome back to the garden. If you are new to my channel, my name is Tisha. Um, Welcome. If you are not new to my channel, then you already know who I am. It's finally cold, guys. We are into our somewhat of fall season in Florida. It's not like freezing cold, but this is chilly enough for me to have on a sweater today. Um, so, yeah, I mean, goodness sakes, it's cold. This morning it was about 43. I'm in zone 9B in Florida. So, we still get sun. So our plants are still doing okay. The only time we have to worry about anything here is probably when it gets into like the 30s, the 20s and 30s, which it does sometimes. And we end up with ice on things and stuff like that. But we usually don't see that till maybe around the latter part of December, maybe January-ish, February. We might see that. So we're still in November for what it's worth. I think last day, or maybe not. But at any rate, it's fall time, fall winter time for us. So today we finally made it out here. Goodness sakes, guys! I know we are so late because just life. Work has been busy. That's it. Just life. It's been so busy that I do come out and check on my garden. So every now and then you'll see a video pop up, me just showing you what's going on. So I do come out here. I check for pests and things like that, but I have not been able to give you a full video of what's actually going down out here and actually getting these seeds planted and moving some trees that we've been needing to move. So that's what we're doing today. Today is a good work day out here. I have compost. I'm getting the whole shebang today. We're dropping seeds. I have compost, moving trees, uh, shelling out some plants. Um, we got a lot. This is going to be a pretty packed video, so buckle up your seatbelt because it's going to be a nice long packed in video. So what I'm doing right now, I'm working on my cabbage seeds because we are so late with planting this cabbage. Um, we should have done it already. Um, However, impacts of just getting things back to somewhat of a normal status after so many storms we've had hit here, cleanup and this and that. We're still cleaning up some things, but for what it's worth, life goes on. We still have somewhere to plant something, and that's what we're doing today. So we're dropping cabbage, y'all. So what I have four different cabbages. I have a Chinese cabbage. If you haven't seen it before, at least you can see the picture of it. And I do apologize. I'm recording this kind of backwards, but you can see exactly what I'm planting today. So we have Chinese cabbage. We have Copenhagen. This is a market early cabbage. I think I've had this cabbage before. It tastes like traditional cabbage, but it tastes a little, I don't want to call it bitter, but it tastes kind of earthy like, but it's still delicious once you cook it. So we're planting this one. We have a golden acre cabbage, okay? And one of my favorites is a red. So we're doing a red acre cabbage as well, okay? So we're doing four cabbages. The way I have my pots, um, these are the pots. They're pretty big, so nice size. So I'm doing two each. So I'll do two cabbages in here, two in another one. Um, And don't think those are the only cabbages I'm planting. I'm waiting for my other grow bed because I'm getting another one to go back here, another purple long grow bed. And I will drop some more cabbage in there along with kale and, some other things I feel like I would want to eat and share. So that's what's going on with that. We are finally going to drop our onions over here. Okay, we've always had an onion pack. I tried to grow them over here, but that was right before Hurricane Milton came through, and my seeds washed away. I saw something sprouting that looked like it might be onion, and I haven't seen anything else. It's like it sprouted up and it just kind of didn't do so well. But I did get a free marigold. I don't know where that came from. So that's growing in its place where I thought my onion seeds were. But remember, guys, when I planted over there, it was right before Milton, and that whole bed was saturated with water. So seeds washed. So I wouldn't be surprised if an onion actually does grow over there. Maybe not in the same place, but I wouldn't be surprised at this point. So if it ever happens, then fine. I mean, if it doesn't, that's okay, because now I have a designated area on the side where my tea plants are, and we're going to put some onions over there. So in my onion pack, if you did not catch that video, it was right before Hurricane Milton, and the thought behind it was to get the seeds planted, because as with any hurricane, you're going to get some nice nourishing rain. We didn't know Milton was going to be the way Milton was, so needless to say, all of that stuff got washed away. So we're starting over with the onions. So I do have, let me see, I have some packs open already before I open these. Let's see what I opened already. Actually, I think I opened all of these. I want to say that I did. Okay, so if I did, which it looks like I did, I planted a white Spanish. This is a long day onion. Okay. And then I also planted, I remember planting some red ones. Let's see. I'm trying to remember where I tore the package. I have no idea. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about it now. And then I have a red. This is a short day. Okay. I have a Tokyo long white scallion. We're going to do that as well. Okay. And then I have a yellow Spanish onion. And then that's also a long day. And then this is a short day. This is a white grano. So we're going to plant these over in the section that I have designated for them. I love this pack. This came from, who is this from? Organo Republic. This is their unique onion seeds. This was a nice onion pack because it also gave you like little mini garden tools as a thank you. I haven't used these yet, but we'll see if I can use them over there. But these are really nice. So they gave you some tweezers, seed dipper tool. This helps you make little holes, safe holes for all your seeds. And then there's a weeding fork, and then there's a leaf clipper. So that's what you get inside of here, right there. Nice little tools. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I will be using that. Let me show you what they look like, because I haven't opened this yet. I didn't mean to make this a commercial, because it is definitely not sponsored, but I just want you to see what comes in your tools. So this is your leaf clipper. Okay, and then this one is your weeding fork, which I think that's pretty cool. And I'm always using my little stick here. My stick, when I'm making holes, now I don't have to do that anymore. I got a tool to do that. So that's that. And then our little tweezers. So those are in there. So I'll stick that back in there. All right, let's get to work. So what I have planned right now is to get our little planters ready. So we're going to get them ready with some nice soil. The bottoms of them, I believe I left over there. I was doing some stuff out here, guys, before I started this video. Just trying to make sure that I got everything I needed to get packed in here for you guys, and to not waste too much time walking all around, because we have a lot to cover in this video. So the soil I am using, and this time they didn't put the little pretty picture on it, but it is a compost like soil. It's a Vermont soil, so it has some manure elements to it, and I wish I had the name on it now. I've used some of it already. It's Fort V. That's the name of it. Let me see. It's Vermont Compost. I can take the, I don't know if this guys will help you guys, but it's a Vermont Compost. I'm using that. So in here you have nitrogen, phosphate, and soluble potash, or potash as some people call it. So that's what's in here. and this has been approved for organic growing. Um, as you know, I don't spray my plants like that. I will come out every now and then. Like when we had the squash bugs really bad, when I was growing my first set of butternut squash, I would use like soapy water and peppermint oil or neem oil, and that's what I would use for mine. However, I I don't put any spray on my plants, so that's typically what I'll use. Um, I just want it to be as organic as possible, but pests are pests. So neem oil works really good if you just have to do that, because we had a really bad infestation of aphids on my hibiscus everywhere. Like they were all over my yard. They were on my hibiscus first, and then when I started my garden, they just kind of made their way over, and we had to check that because we was like, no, we're not doing that. Um, so needless to say, that's what we're we're trying to work with, just trying to be as organic as possible. So anyway, skip the commercial. That's what I'm using for that. I also, when I typically start my seeds, I will start with some bone meal and either all-purpose um, fertilizer. So I usually mix some of this in here, and I have blood meal, which my bag is broken, but here's some blood meal. And I'm going to use this sparingly today because the wind is blowing. Even though I'm under here, the breeze you can still feel. And this is so powdery, I do not want to breathe that in, okay? And my favorite of them all, this is my Miracle-Gro. So this is what I pour into all my beds, or in my planter area. I use this, and it does really well from what I can see. It feeds for 2 months. It doesn't have any peat in it, like peat moss or anything like that. But I love it, so I haven't had any issues with it. That's what I start everything with. But I mix all of these together, and of course water, and sometimes banana water if I have some available. And that's it. So that's what we're doing today. So what I'm doing now, since this bag is busted, we're going to put some bone meal in here first. And I'm going to hand mix this because, like I said, the wind is blowing. We got a little breeze, but this is powdery, and since it's already open, I'm just going to go ahead and just pour some in here. I don't know when or how that bag burst, but that's not good. Okay, so let me see if I can bring you guys down a little bit so you can see me put this in here. Let's see if I can do that. I'm so used to this camera being in this stand that I use here in my kitchen. I also have my mic on, and I hope it is working. That I usually do everything this way. So let's see if it'll allow me to let you see what I'm doing now. I don't know, maybe it might. I don't know, guys. Maybe. Let's see. I don't know. But I'll show you here. If you can see that, that's already in there. It's moving around. Now we're going to get this lovely Vermont soil. Going to pack that in there. I'm going to divide this up between the 3 planters. Plus, I do have one that for the onions, I already put some of this over there. When I started, I got the bed ready. And then I'm going to top it off of this once we drop the seeds over there. And of course I didn't bring anything with me. I guess those little tools will come in handy today. That's not what I wanted to use them for, but I need to open this bag, so. Such is life. Hey, they work. They surely do work. Oh yeah, they work. Just like scissors, guys. So when you do it, just do it like that. Oh, these are perfect. I might have to keep these in my pocket when I'm out here, because you just never know. Oh, this is great. Zip, zip, zip. Okay, I like that. All right, let's get this soil in here. This bag is heavy. Man, my arms have felt the heat. I have done no workout, and I don't think I needed to. Not being out here. Okay. All right, excellent. Okay, so now that this is full, we're gonna go ahead and mix this, hand mix it. Mix all that in there. And then I'm gonna pour in my all-purpose as well, just for some extra nutrients. I do actually have some compost sitting here, like some banana peels and stuff like that. But I think I'll just put in my compost and just, let it break down. Yeah. But happy Sunday, guys. Goodness sakes, like, I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I was busy hanging around the house doing work. Yeah, so my Thanksgiving was pretty busy, so I miss hanging out with my family. But needless to say, you know, sometimes that happens during the holidays. But I hope everybody else had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Yeah, I did eat. Don't think I just sat here. I did eat, trust me, and I ate too much. I tried to portion out my stuff, and I still ate too much. So that's how it goes. You try to be good. Well, for me, I try to be good all year round. Um, Sometimes it happens, and sometimes it don't. My problem is sweets and bread. Those are my only weaknesses when it comes to like eating. I have a weakness for bread and sweets. Yep. So Friday morning, I tried to make up for it, and I ate a big old salad for lunch. And I'm like, maybe that'll help wash out everything I ate. I ate on Thursday, but I don't think so. All right, guys. So I've mixed this in. Let me break some of these up. Sometimes you get the soil with these little chunks in there. Just break them up. You know, just pinch them with your finger and break them up. The soil feels really good, y'all. It's a nice mix. You can tell it's moist, but it's not, this didn't sit outside. It was in my storage closet in the house. And it didn't get a chance to get wet. Now, before it got cool out here, we did get a little bit of rain. So it would have been nice to have these pre-ready and get some of that fresh rainwater. And then, start this. But it's all right. It's all good. I have no complaints. The fact that we are out here today is good. Okay, so we got this one. Now, I do have some water. I'm going to give it some water. I don't have anything to stir with, so we're going to just do the best that we can with what we got. I'm going to wet this a little bit. I do have my little stick. I don't know if that's going to work here. Oh, it does. It does. All right. That way I don't have to keep dipping my hand in here. I'm going to dig it again, but, just to get this all nice and mixed in. I'm hoping for a good turnout with this cabbage. I've been waiting so long to plant some, and it's like one of the top vegetables that me and my husband actually eat together. And he loves it. I do too. Okay, we'll give it a little bit more. I tried to do as much prep work for you guys before I started, filming, because I know this stuff can take a lot of time, and you have to be patient with it. It's a process. But for me, when I watch other gardeners, it's a calming effect. I enjoy it. It's just you with nature. That's it. All right, so I got it kind of, you can tell it's wet. So it's a little lumpy. See that? So that's where we're at now with texture. I'm pretty cool with that. So we're going to drop our first seed. So I don't have my labels, but listen, I know it's cabbage over here. There's nothing else going over here. So we're just going to roll with that for right now. Okay, so we are doing the Copenhagen in this one. Now on here, I tried to follow directions. I don't always follow directions, but I do try. So it says maturity 65 days, and it's going to take 7 to 14 days to germinate. It says to start these indoors. Well, it's cool out, so I'm not worried about that. And it says sun or shade, these need full sun. So what I'm going to do with these is put them along my area here where they can get sun all the time. And while they're baby plants, at least protect them as much as possible from these bugs. They're still going to get in here because, you know, we go in and out the door. So, but at least they're okay. So it says for spacing. Oh, here we go. 1/4. You know, I wish I had those little measuring things to put in here. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Let's see. Heads will start growing. This will take about 65 days. All right. So, and this says for these, they'll grow 4 pounds to 8 inches in diameter. So these should be nice size. I'm thinking, have you ever seen cabbage seeds? Because I haven't. All right, look at that. Look at them. I've never seen them before. So if I let one of these go to seed, I would love to see that. So we're gonna take, because I do want I do want this to be successful. So I have about 2, 4, 6. I have about 8 seeds here. So I'm gonna put them separate. Now, if need be, I just really want them to take off. So with that being said, since I have this, I'm going to use this as my little poking hole here. What I would like to do is to get as many as possible here. Hopefully by the time these start sprouting, I'll have my other, oh yeah, I'll have it for sure. Have my other grow bin back here, and then I can take them and transplant them over while I get that bed ready, my other garden bed. So I don't care how these take off. I just want them to take off. So I may do more than 8, but I'll do 8 of these, and then the Chinese cabbage, then I'll drop them in there too. Okay. So I'll let you see the holes that I've made with this. Hopefully it's 1/4, because I clearly do not have the proper tool to measure this right this minute. And even the one that they provided, it doesn't have any measurements on the side, so it's all good. But at least you can see the holes that I've created. See that? So it's about 12. I'm going to count them though. It's about 12 holes there. And we're going to drop seeds in each one. Preferably 2 at a time. So I may go ahead and pull up some more and drop them in there too. So let's do that. Let's see. Try to do 2 in each one. That means I'll need to get some more. Okay. I think that was 8. Uh-oh. Come back here, baby. Oh, come here. Where did you go? Oh, these things are sneaky. They're like little gumballs. They're trying to get away from me. And as I was trying to get the one, the bag tilted over. Come back here. I think this happened to me with the onion seeds. Do you guys remember? See if I can. I think that was on one of my videos when our seeds got away from me. All right. Okay, there we go. And since you two are sitting here, I'll grab you as well, so we're not putting those back. All right. So that is the Copenhagen. Let me make sure this is wrapped down real tight because we cannot let those get away. And I'll put them right back in their package where they came from. And then next we have the Chinese cabbage, which we're going to fill in the rest of those holes with that. I believe these probably look the same. Most seeds in the same family kind of look the same. Y'all, it feels so good out here. Oh my gosh. Don't mind the plane going by. It's a little loud. Yeah, they do. These look more redder, like reddish in color, but they look the same. All right, so we're gonna fill in, let me sit this up so I don't mess that up again. Okay, we're gonna fill in the rest of these holes. All we want is for them to take off, that's it. And then once they have, we're gonna separate them out. I'm spacing them in here, so I really hope that this works well. I really, really do. Because we eat cabbage, a lot of it. Okay, let's see. I think all of them have seeds in them. Some may get a double, but that's okay. We just want them to take off and then we can separate them later. Uh-oh, I just dropped one. That's all right. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna take some of this beautiful soil and put it on top. See these are little lumps I was telling you about? Just break them up. Ah, yes. Okay. These are beautiful. All right, let's cover those up. I don't have a little spray bottle, so I'm gonna try to take this water down as easy as possible. I wish I had something to kind of let it just get a little spray. You know what? I think I'll bring my hose in and spray them. I just don't want them to go all over the place. They might be all right if I pour this in here though. Let me put these up first before they fall. I think my hose does reach in here. You know what? That's it. We'll prep it. But anyway, so let's move this one out the way. So we have one. Okay, got one. Okay, we're gonna do two here, but let me get my thing for that. I found some goodies while I was over there. The other onion seeds I was telling you guys about. Okay, so when I first made my adventure out here, I was supposed to plant these. Ah, these are the ones I opened. Let me see if they're any different. Oh, the Walla Walla. Oh. Oh yeah, we have to do that again because that did not take off at all. Okay, so we have Walla Walla. These are Eclipse onions. The red burgundy. Oh yeah, man, we have to plant these over there. Oh, these are the ones that didn't take off. So let's put those back in our onion pack. I don't know what I was doing with these. I think I wanted to plant some more down here and I needed to clear space and then the storm came. Yeah, because I made signs. Look, for dill, oregano, the marigold. But I ended up getting the marigold anyway. I had signs for these. Wow. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to put these somewhere. We need some oregano in the yard. Let me just stick that over there for now. And what else do I have here? Oh, look at that. Would you look at the sugar baby? There's some in here too. I'm going to plant some more of those. That sugar baby watermelon that I had before, let me tell you, I don't know what was going on with that, but it did so well, and then the storm came. These are my seeds from my collards. Those are Georgia Southern collards that I have over there. Oh, and wait till you see them. If you see my update videos, then you know what they look like. These are habaneros. So I'm mixing these in here a little bit because apparently there's seeds here and I don't know what they are. And because I don't know what they are, if I throw them in my compost, I'm going to get a surprise. I really don't care. They're going in the compost. If I get a surprise, then we get a surprise. I have no idea what they are. I know there's some corn there, but it is what it is. Okay, so blood meal. Okay. Now that we have the other one, I'm going to go ahead and put the blood meal in there. Okay. We have our lovely Vermont soil. And I'm splitting this between the two. I actually need some of this because we're moving that papaya tree. And I'm going to put the rest of that in there. Okay, and now that we have that, let's go ahead and put in our all-purpose, which I don't think I did that with the other one. This is another one that you have to watch when the wind is blowing. You can see a little bit of that smoke. You have to be careful pouring this so you don't breathe it in. Oh yeah, man. It's like chalk dust. Ooh, see that? So although it's not windy under here, the wind is still blowing through here. All right, let's get some of that soil in here too. Okay. I'm going to sit you guys back further because now I have two pots to deal with. Okay. Boy. There we go. All right, so we got this one, and now we're going to fill up this one. We're going to hand mix again. Oh, as a kid, I used to love playing in the dirt. I made some of the best mud pies, okay, on my block. They had the right bounce to them, the right texture. Here we go. Break these up. All these little lumps in here, break them up, guys, when you're doing this. But yeah, man, nobody had better mud pies than me. I was the queen of mud pie. They were perfect. I remember doing all kinds of crazy stuff as a kid, man. We used to have so much fun outside. My best time as a kid was playing in the dirt. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's just a connection with touching that soil and playing in the grass and just all kinds of stuff. But talking to the trees. I used to talk to the trees as a little kid. I did. I talked to the birds, any animal. I would just talk to them. That was my pastime. I used to love it. Guess as an adult, you still carry on those things. I don't have any pets now, but if I did, I would have a dog. I love dogs. I think they're Great, great, great animals. I had to tell someone that I didn't like dogs. Oh my God. You guys, I try to keep my space free from drama. But there was this lady in our community that lost her dog, and she swore somebody had her dog over here. Um, and I'm telling you, I had to tell the lady I didn't like dogs to keep her away from me. And I'm just like, lady, what is wrong with you? If I want a dog, I can go get one. You know, I'm sorry you lost your dog. But let me tell you, our area, we have the most missing animals in our area. We're always missing cats, dogs, all kinds of stuff because we have wildlife out here. We have gators, we have panthers, we have coyote, we have bobcats. Um, Goodness sakes, like when we moved here, we saw a panther in our backyard. We actually had got it on video. Um, I think the other day I did catch the coyote. It was a coyote running back here. Honey, we have wildlife. So, you know, anybody that has a pet out here, and that's one other reason why I would not. I've thought about getting another pet, but we have a lot of wildlife out here. And it's not just letting your animal run free. I would never do that. The dog would definitely be kept in a confined area where it can be free but not like roaming. But we have prey birds. We have big old eagles. You guys have heard my hawk, and that hawk just pops up anywhere. You know, um, it'll pop up out of nowhere and just perch and hunt. I've seen it kill stuff in my yard. The gator has come up and talked to me and my husband. You know, it's just stuff like that, man. You know, you have to be careful about your pets. But where we live, there's wildlife out here, honey. So, you know, I felt bad for the lady, but I didn't feel bad after she got a, you know, attitude with me. I'm like, girl, don't nobody want your dog. And your dog ain't here. Mm-mm. I like big, big dogs, you know. My last dog I had was a Rottweiler, and he was a beautiful, beautiful baby. So, yeah, that would be my animal of choice. Not to get on a rampage. We were talking about soil and land and stuff, but that's what I did as a kid. I talked to animals, talked to trees, and I played in dirt, and I'm still doing it. Oh, man. All right, y'all. So once you get all the lumps out of this, I'm going to bring you guys closer so you can see how smooth this is. You want it good texture, just like before. I think I blended this one much because we were just chopping it up. Plus, I actually put the all-purpose in there, and I forgot to put it over there, but it's okay. We're just going to bless those seeds and hope that they all do very well. We have a successful germination. It says 7 to 12. What did it say? 7 to 12? Oh, I think one of those said 7 to 12, but this one says 6 to 7 weeks on these golden acre before last frost. Well, we didn't have a frost, so they're saying to do these indoors. We're not doing it. So it takes, on these, the red ones, it says 7 to 10 days to germinate, and on the green one, it said 10 to 14. So we'll see. I just want successful germination. That's it. We haven't had a frost yet. Our frost won't come until I don't know when. But my aunt has been growing cabbages very well through the season. So she has a green thumb though. She has magical fingers. So I think with her being able to grow cabbage, I don't think I'll be able to have a problem. You just have to give it the right mix of food and everything. So it needs full sun. My yard has full sun. It should have everything that it needs to be successful. So I don't think we'll have any issues. I think I have more soil in this one. Oh boy. Okay. I could share some of this over there. It feels so good to play in some soil. It really does. Okay, so what I'm doing with this third one, I want to try to get some herbs in here. I do have a space for um, my herbs. We're going to clean out that bed over there. Hopefully we can get to that today. I'm doing the major chores today, like moving that papaya tree that was in our compost. We're doing that today. And I have to thin out our collard greens. Those are major tasks for me in getting these seeds planted. Whatever's in that bin is in there. So that's not a concern of mine right this minute. We do have to clean it out. Like I said, my Thai basil in a previous video is doing very well over there. So I just have to identify everything else because I'm not really sure. Like I said, uh, those seeds were growing over there, and I think this is mixed well. Let me just give it one more turn just to make sure. Um, they were doing very well. The problem is we've had, like I said, quite a few storms, and a lot of them have gotten washed out because Milton actually lifted up that bend. So when you look at it, everything is slanted downward. It was lifted up for however long or picked up. I don't know. But everything is down like this, like it was in the air. So everything at the end that was successfully germinated, that's growing. My Thai basil is growing, but anything else back there, I think there's maybe a pepper and maybe a tomato that's trying to grow. I don't know, but I just know it didn't do too well. It did not do well as far as all the seeds catching. So that's something that we just have to deal with. That's just part of nature, y'all. Okay. So look at this. Look how nice and mixed that is. Okay. No lumps in there. We try to get all the little lumpies out. And of course, I ripped my glove already. Look at that. Okay. So we're going to give this some water. We're going to give it a turn. Oh, they're both ripped. Dang. Oh, well. Put some water in there. Get those nice and wet. And then what's going to happen when I come back through, when we're all done with our chores, I'm going to bring my hose over and just lightly spray the top so that they get watered very well, the seeds themselves. But I didn't want to put them in this dry soil. Even though there is some moisture to it, it's not enough for it to do what it needs to do. All right, we got that. And we got that. Okay, let's stir these up. I feel like I'm making a chocolate cake. All right. So immediately once that water hits there, man, the texture of this soil changed quickly. Almost like lumpy mashed potatoes. There's some stuff in here. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. It's flaky though. This is some good soil, I have to say. It's real nice. All right, this one's mixed really well. Go ahead and mix this one. Oh man, this was good. I might have to add a little bit more water to it though. Okay. I'm telling you, if you guys have not started a garden, do yourself a favor. Even if you just plant yourself some flowers, just do it because we have so much stuff in this world to stress us out and bog our minds down. But if you can take one moment to just be one with nature, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Okay. All right, so we got that out of the way. Oh yeah, this is nice and moist. Okay, so let's poke our holes. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm not counting them. I was, and I said I was on the other one. It was about 12, guys. Um, I just want to get these germinated. That's it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This one has 16 holes. The other one, it was about 12 because I put them in a weird pattern. This one I went all the way around and then went in the center. So there's 16 holes here. All right. I'll probably do the same for that one too. All right, so let's get our cabbages in here. And when we move to our next step, I think I want to try again at my Scotch bonnet peppers. I think that's what I'm going to put in here because I really hadn't had a plan to put anything in this one per se. So I'm going to try to plant some oregano in this one, basil and peppers. I think that'll do very well together. And let's see what we get because we did not have one pepper come off of my pepper bush. It did process, but it did not do anything. We got leaves, we had stems, and not one pepper bud, nothing. Nothing. It was so embarrassing. Because as soon as I put it out there, the mealy bugs ate it up. It was done. There was no saving it, y'all. So with the red ones, I'm going to put those all in the outer circle that I created. I'm going to drop all those in. And like I said, we're trying to do 2 in each hole. We're going to give those peppers a chance to, I'm going to try it again. I know this is typically not the time for that, but like I said, we live in Florida. That's got to count for something, y'all. I'm not giving up because the peppers we cook with, that's not even an option in the kitchen. We cook with them. So I have to have peppers in my yard. There's no way I'm going to keep buying them. Mm-mm. And we live in the areas that we do, and I know I can grow them. No, I'm not going to keep buying peppers. We have to have them. So we're going to try it again. And like I said, I know this is kind of out of season for it, but I'm going to try. I just think our climate is good enough for it that we can grow things year round. And I'm going to test the waters with it. So we're doing it. All right. So these are all the cabbages. I just know that these are cabbages and I'm not bothering with labeling them. However, the other one, I am going to do my oregano. Since I have a sign for it, I'm not going to let it go to waste. I'm going to do my oregano. I'm going to do the Genovese basil again. And I'm going to try those peppers again. So that's what we're doing. We're going to go for it. Let's put up our cabbage seeds real quick so we don't make a mess again. And I know there's some floating around here. I don't know where they are. They're so little. I'm going to have to come through here with my broom after we're done. Just to make sure nothing gets into the cracks and starts growing cabbages up here. Or cabbages in my dream. All right, so that's that. Let's get some soil. And I will definitely have to remember when I'm done to come back and water these babies. I mean, they'll be okay for a day if I forget, but let's try to remember to do that. We have so much on our plate today. All right, so, aren't y'all thankful? The cabbages are finally planted. Now we're just going to give them a blessing and hope that they germinate very well. We're praying for them. And that's that. All right, so we're off to the next thing. Let me put this over here. Okay. We have cabbages. All right. Oh, next order of business. So we have oregano. I have not planted any oregano that I remember because this is not open. I was going to plant it over there in my raised bed. However, I did plant this Genovese basil. I don't see it, but the Thai basil did grow and it smells phenomenal, y'all. It smells so good. Because I looked, I was like, that looks like basil. So I pinched a piece and I was like, I'll be doggone, that's my Thai basil. So the Genovese didn't take. So we're going to do Genovese basil in here. We are also going to do oregano in here. And we're going to try our scotchies again. So I have some chocolate scotch bonnets. We're going to put them in here. Okay. We're going to make holes for these. And listen, now I'm not doing, this is going to be a shared pot. So we're just going to do 2 holes for the basil. Because I want to share space here. Basil is good for cooking, but it's also good for tea. So we're going to take a couple of these, and I may overdo it a little bit, and I don't care. I just need the seeds to germinate because they did not do well at all over there. I have no Genovese basil. If I do, I don't know what it looks like because it's not there. Okay. And then we're going to do our oregano, which I have none in my yard. Oregano is another one that's good for cooking, but also for tea. We're trying to keep a steady pace of things going in here that is incorporated with the channel's name. But this is not just gardening. You've seen a couple of videos of me just traveling and stuff like that. This is my lifestyle channel, but, you know, anytime I invite people over, I invite them to have a drink with me. So, and my first drink is usually a cup of tea, maybe some coffee, or just, you know, something to drink. So we're having a cup of tea. Every time you flick on this channel, you're having a cup of tea with me. And eventually you will have a cup of tea with me. We just have not done that yet. Oh my gosh. But as you can see, we're lining up all the different teas that we're going to make. So, and we're cooking with this too. So anything that's on here is also going to be featured on my cooking channel. Teas, Veggie Treats. That's also on YouTube. Oh, these are super tiny, guys. I have to show you these because I've never seen oregano seeds before. I'm going to be very careful because they are super, super small. And they say they germinate in 14 days. And also with the Genovese basil as well. Oh my God, these are tiny, y'all. Look. Look at these little itty bitty seeds. You can barely see them. Look at that. Super tiny, super tiny. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes, these are little. Wow. I better get something from this. Okay. Wow, these are little. I can't even see them. Holy crap. Okay, we're just going to put these in the corner over here. The rest of them, because they're so little, I can't see them. All right, they're in there. Let me just kind of pinch those over a little bit. And I would put more soil on top. Okay, the rest of this will be Scotch bonnet. Let me see if I even have any more seeds in here, because I see 2 packs, but one of these look empty. We've tried so many times with this, and every time I tried before, a storm would come through. I feel like something else was in this. Are those seeds? I don't know if those are seeds or not. It's something in here really small. They're like it fell in here. Are these seeds in here? Okay, there is some in here. And there's some here. Okay, so we're just going to use all of these. Let me put these, close these up here. I'm going to have to get my other big bag, and put these all together. The ones that are open, because I don't want them in my onion bag. Oh no, that's not good. I gotta find my other bag, put those in. Okay, so with the Scotch bonnet, I feel like these are seeds to something. Are those seeds or is that dirt? I don't know, y'all. I won't waste your time trying to figure that out. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Scotch bonnet seeds in here. And we are going to try for all 7. I don't feel bad for it because we eat this. So, worst case scenario, we just have 7 plants. And that's not a bad thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not a bad thing. I'm gonna drop one in each hole. All right, please, one of you. I didn't have a problem with this germinating. The problem was with the mealybugs. That was the problem. And actually, they would have still been okay, but then when I transplanted it, it did not like being moved, and that was the other problem. Okay. I feel like there was another hole that I missed. Do I have another one here? Let's see. I'm going to drop one California Wander in here. I don't care about this being a variety mix in here because I'll just stick this here. I know that's oregano. All right, so we got the California Wonder. I don't think these get to be too big. I think I saw this on one of my, the other garden channel that I like to watch. I think one of the gardeners had some of these in their yard and they didn't get to be too big. So I think I'll be okay. All right, soil time. All right. Y'all, we're getting there. All right, so we planted cabbage, oregano, Scotch bonnet. We did a California Wonder. I'm going to take that sign from over there because it didn't do anything and put that in here so I'll remember that there's 4 different plants in here. And we have basil, Genovese basil. If y'all can see this mess here, these gloves did not help me out at all. Okay, so that's what we got here. Let's get up from here. I don't want to touch that one. I will not do that. I got sand all over me. Okay, so that's that, y'all. Okay. Whew. The gloves are busted, so we're going to go ahead and take them off. I got another pair, and then we're going to come back in here. But for the time being, we're going to step out for a second. Y'all, the camera's in my hand again. All right, so we're going to go ahead and plant this tree. And I'll show you, I've done some groundwork already for our papaya. Oh, let me grab my water. And I'm definitely going to need it here in a minute. Let me show you what's going on here. So, with the papaya, we already have one here. I went ahead and dug a hole next to it because remember I told you they were going to be together. And that's where we're putting everything right here. So I don't know how far I went down in here, but the goal was to, because we're messing with an established tree, the goal was to get it, oh, I dropped that down there. Get that hole deep enough to support the roots over here. I should have brought my gloves. The stalk on this baby is massive, okay? It is huge. So what I did, I dug around it a little bit just to get it ready. So hopefully you can see that. See if I can put you here so you can see it. But the goal is to get it out of here. I did move it a little bit, so it's in there pretty good, y'all. I just think with it being kind of cool out here, that it won't disturb it too much. I don't have my boots on. Trying to dig around the root. Ah, there we go. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, y'all. That thing is rooted in there so well. OMG. It might just fall out in my hand. Yep. Oh, look at that, y'all. Okay. Well, isn't that beautiful? Look how well rooted that is from my compost. So we're going to try not to stress it out too much. We're just going to, let me see. I got it. So we're going to, take this baby with us. Oh, the sand is falling. I'm going to sit you guys right here while I deal with this. Oh, good transplant. Oh, that sucker's heavy. Oh my God. But look how easy that was, man. That was great. That was real great. All right, so that's what we're doing. It pulled up nice for me. So I'm going to put the rest of this soil in here. Because these are the things that didn't get over there in the compost. I have some all-purpose. Woo. Got some water. I'm going to drop that baby right in there. Oh, come on, sweetie. Oh, there we go. Put that down there. This is some of the soil that was already here. And while it's doing that, I'm going to lean this here for just 1 second. I'm going to bring in some of that other soil too. Yeah, we want this baby to be packed in really well. Much soil as possible. Okay. I'll clear out all this garden trash here. But the soil is important. Support this baby. From my compost, look how beautiful you are. Oh my gosh. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful tree. You are beautiful. Just gorgeous. My gosh. Impressive. Okay. Then we're going to give this baby some water. Lots of it. It'll take time to soak down. The other one is missing some nourishment. So I need to dig that area out. But we don't, let me see. I think we can go ahead and do that since I'm here, because let me grab my tool. Pull out some of that dirt there. Gotta get it going. Let's see. Tool. Dig out this area. Yeah, this is what we want to do. All right, this little tree, we definitely want to dig out around it, because I told y'all before, my husband's grass is so aggressive. So we're gonna dig out around this. Try not to disturb the roots of this tree. And we have to do this all the time, because you know, it's buried out here with the grass. The grass is going to keep growing, and so on and so forth. So this is a task that we always have to do. And no matter how many times I do it, I have to fight with my husband's grass, because it is aggressive. The runners are aggressive, making it almost impossible for anything to grow out here unless you just hack it away. I think we cleared up enough space here. Give this baby some nutrients. So what I'm going to do is pour all that soil around it to feed it. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Oh. There we go. Give that baby some good food, because it definitely needs it. Oh yeah, there you go, baby. There you go. All right. Whew. Our next order of business. All right, y'all, look. We're getting some stuff accomplished. I need to clear out this space over here where my little baby is here, and we're going to give it the rest of that soil. So give me a second, let me bring everything down. Uh-oh, y'all. I think I just threw my tool in the trash. Oh no. Let me go check down there and see if it's there. I think I threw it away. It's a good thing that trash can was empty. Y'all, Okay, so our little baby can, same thing, you know, just trying to keep things from going all over the place here to choke it up. Gotta keep this baby fed too. It's a little dry here. Now don't get it twisted. Once I'm done with this, I'm turning my sprinklers on. They're off right now. But this is just a little TLC to keep the plants like fed as well as watered. You know, we gotta keep up with that. So just keeping some of the weeds away, pulling some of this grass back. Got to keep this area clear. I have a baby leaf of life plant that's growing here, right here. I'm going to leave it right there. You don't want to bother those because that's medicinal. And I don't care that they grow together because there's plenty of space over here. My own thing is I just want to make sure that the plants are not being choked up by grass or weeds. That's all. But leaf of life can grow wherever it wants to grow in my yard. I don't care. Okay. All right, little baby. See, you got something going on here. Let's give you some of this. I usually give this some of the tropical feed as well. But I just feel like with the winter months, they need a little bit more than what we, you know, give them. I do not want that stuff in my face. Oh my gosh. I don't think it got me, but This is for both of them. Give me something good. Yeah. Just a little love. And like I said, my sprinklers are going to be on in a minute, but this is just for right now, since I'm over here. All right, take this up. I'm going to clear out the area over here. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this project done today, as far as like clearing out the area around the callaloo. I think I'm going to save that for when my raised bed gets here, because then I'll be over here in this area doing everything. Like I said, the major things today was to get that papaya tree moved, because it's cool out here and the weather's nice, so I don't think it'll be in that much of a shock. And also to thin out these collard greens, which is what we're doing next. Okay, first order of business, I need to get some more water, because I don't want to have myself going back and forth between these places when we're going to be concentrated right here. We're going to weed, and then we're going to thin out these collard greens. Let's see what else I want to do here. I think that's all we're doing here. So I'm going to take the rest of that soil, give it to the collard greens. And I'm going to take the rest of that all-purpose, also give that to the collard greens. We're going to thin out this area. Since I'm here, give some to the marigolds. And that's all we're doing in this area. Then we're going to go and plant our onions. So let me grab some water. We're going to set up right here. All right, y'all. I believe I need my other glove for this. Well, if y'all see the mess that I made, oh my gosh. I made a mess, I made a mess. Okay, so thinning out these collard greens, y'all. Oh, they are here. And we want to thin them out, so. The first order of business is pulling the weeds that are around them. I hope y'all can see that, because we're kind of in the shaded area. So we're going to take these little suckers out of here. I don't know what they are. I know one of them, when I came out here barehanded, made my hand itch. So I don't think I'm supposed to be touching that. And when that happened, I invested in these gloves because that keeps my hands safe and my arms too. So I'm just pulling these out of the way for right now. I will get them out of here, out of the bed itself, because we do not want them coming back, although they're going to come back. Let's get all this along the... My husband usually comes through here with the weed eater, but since I'm here in front of the bed, I'm just going to get rid of them. And I did put a treatment down here for ants, so I think it worked, because usually when I'm doing this, they're crawling all over the place, and I don't see that many right now. So I think that treatment worked. All right, let's check out these greens, y'all. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh my goodness, they're gorgeous. Okay, hold on. I'll bring you in for a closer look. This is so sandy and dry over here. And you would think it wouldn't be, all things considered, because they weren't put down here in just sand. I did treat the soil, but again, like I said, when we did this, that was right before Milton. And a lot of things happened over here. This was full of water. And I think I still see, this might be an onion seed. I'm going to leave this alone, because this looks like this might be onion growing here. If it is, great. I'm just going to separate the collard greens around it and just call it a day for that. But I really believe this is onion. If I take a piece, it probably will smell like onion. I won't do that now, though. But we'll see. So the short day, I'm just going to pull this sign up. And that burgundy one, I'm pulling that up because there's nothing here but marigold on this side. I do not see any onions except for this one. And it looks like it is. So I believe it is. Okay. So before we separate, let me let you see real close. Look at these babies. Aren't they gorgeous? They are beautiful. I have about 8 plants here, I think. Okay, and here's that little piece here. I believe this is onion. So I'm going to leave that alone and let it grow. There's nothing else to do with it but let it grow. These are collards. We know that. So we're going to separate these out. All right, so I think, let me see if I can bring you down some. That might work there. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to put you in the right spot without having to knock you out the way. Maybe that's good there. Okay. So I'm going to try to get underneath the plant so that I can pull them up by the root, separate them out, and then give them their own space to thrive in as a single plant and not as a bunch. Because these suckers get big. My dad grew some Georgia collards and they are massive. So they have to have their own space. So that's what we're going to do now. My hands are already dirty, so I'm just thinking of the best way to do this. These gloves are bulky. I got the itchy plants out of my way, so I think I'm okay. So let's see what we got here. I have one. I see a little bit of pest on here. Somebody's been a leaf miner. Oh, these are beautiful. Oh my God, y'all. These are simply gorgeous. So I'm trying to get one plant at a time. I may have to just pull them up. I think I'm just going to have to pull them up. Let's see if I can separate these and pull these up. Oh, they're rooted so good. Jeez, man. See if I can dig underneath here and lift it. Kind of how I do with my shovel. I'm using the flat part, not the pointy part to see if I can just get them up and pull them out, because they're rooted very well. Okay, that's good, that's good. Ah, there we go. Hello, babies. Oh, y'all, look how pretty. They're gorgeous. Okay, so we're gonna dig this area out. They're gonna get lots of water today. I'm so thankful it's cool out here, y'all, because this couldn't happen any other way. All right, so we're gonna put some all-purpose in here. Garden soil. Blend that. All right, we're going to take these out one by one. Going to single them. This is one. Dig a hole there. Oh, I got my stuff ready to clean my nails. Goodness sakes. Oh, they're full of dirt. Okay, that's that. I'm going to dig another space here. I'm going to single this baby out. Let me see if I was right. This is plant number 2. Okay. Ah, good baby. All right, we're going to dig this out. Make some space here. Because I didn't have those onions grow, I can now use this space all just for collard. Right? Some more of that. Mind you, I did put treatment down here when I planted them, but listen, gotta keep doing it. Okay, so this is another plant. Okay. These two don't want to let go of each other, so I'm not going to force it. So I'll say this is plant number 3. When they're together, I just don't want to, you don't want to disturb the togetherness. All right, so that's number 3. This will be number 4. I told my daddy I had about 8 plants down here, so let's see if I was right. He is a master planter at collard greens. Like, I've never seen greens so beautiful other than my dad's. They're phenomenal. The only other person I've seen greens beautiful like that, there was this lady and her husband that used to live around the corner from my grandparents, my mom's mom, and they had the most beautiful greens growing up, and I was mesmerized by their garden as a little girl. Like, they had all these collard greens, and I'm like, oh my God. Way before I even thought of a garden, owned a home, or anything like that. I was just in school, and I used to love walking past their house to look at their greens. Their garden was beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so this will be number 5. Oh, these babies, I hope y'all do well, and I hope I'm not shocking y'all too much. So all this garden straw and all this stuff that I had over here, I'm throwing it right back over here because it was here already. And it seemed to have done okay, so let's put it back over here. I usually don't like getting my hands in this stuff, but today we're doing it. Well, as far as the, not dirt itself, but like the fertilizer and stuff, I really don't like doing that, but this is a hands-on job today. Okay, so that was 5 plants. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I have 10, y'all. We'll know when we dig up the rest of these. It's cool out here, but I'm getting hot now. Oh man, these things are in here good. Woo! The roots, y'all, the roots. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the roots. OMG. Trying to help it up so I don't strain it too much. They are rooting, honey. Look at these babies go. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's another one, but this one has getting, look at the little leaf miners ate on it. Okay, so we have 6. That's definitely plant 6. 7. This is number 7. 8. 9. We got 9 plants, y'all. All right. All right, let's get these in here. Let's give it some good food first. Okay. All right. So this lovely, all through here, that is the rest of that. That went a long way. Now this beautiful soil here. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's stir that in there real good. This feels like a Saturday other than a Sunday because we had errands to run Saturday and now this feels like my Saturday. Okay, we're gonna pack that in there. Let's get this one in here too. Put that one nice down in there deep. Oh yeah. Hopefully these do well with this thinning because I really didn't want to stress my plants out. That's the last thing I ever want to do is stress them out. They were doing so well on their own without me bothering with them. But we can't let them grow so big together because they won't do well. Okay. Dig that in there, put that one nice and deep. Okay. Got 2 more to go. I really hope they do well with this, y'all. Take that off. They're beautiful, though. These greens are beautiful. Oh, okay. Georgia collards. Dig that hole there. Put that one in there nice and deep, too. Okay, y'all. Whew. Yes, honey, these look amazing. Let's say so myself. I just hope they do well with this transplant. And I didn't stress them out too much. I think this one, I'm gonna leave it. Okay. Whew. The collards are thinned out. Let's give them some water. I'm flooding this bed because I don't want them stressed out. All right, y'all. Do well, please. Okay. Whew. Okay, y'all. Oh, man. We're working today. All right, so what I'm going to do is cut this one. And I'm going to do a part 2 because this is very long. So what we did today And we're still gonna work. I'm just gonna do a part 2 for the onions because I want to make sure that you get everything. So look, it's already getting stressed out. Oh, it didn't like me moving it. Oh, okay. So my baby's looking sad already. Look, we just moved it. It don't like it. Okay. Oh, sugar. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, okay. You did not like that move, huh? And it's cool out. Okay, well, we'll see if he or she perks back up. Hopefully it's a girl so we get some fruit. Um, oh baby, I'm so sorry. It was like you could have did that tonight, but it's so cold out that I didn't think it would bother it. So we'll keep you posted on that. But we did get our papaya tree moved today. There's that baby right there. We're going to keep an eye on it because it's not liking the move so far. We weeded out around our lovely papaya that's already here that we planted. This was a gift from my dad. Let me pull this. Oh, it's not ready. It'll drop off on its own. It's doing very strong and doing very well. We'll keep an eye on that. We separate out those greens today. Look at that, finally. We have 9 plants. Had 10, but the other one is covered with leaf miner, so we're just going to go ahead and let that go because this is too far gone. But look how healthy they are. Okay. And we'll keep an eye on them as well. Actually, I have my shade cloth, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull that down, and hopefully that'll keep them from getting stressed out today over today's move, hopefully. Since I'm here, I'm going to give the rest of that water that I just gave the collard greens to our lovely cute cantaloupe. Look at this baby. We got another one, y'all, and it is doing very well. I was just getting ready to pull this plant up, and something said, take a look real quick. I did, and lo and behold, it said, please don't pull me yet. Okay, so we did that. We took care of our avocado trees. Well, tree for now. Okay. And we got cabbages planted. So happy about that. That was the highlight of my day, getting that done, because we are so late with that. And let me come back here and get that mess up. And we put some more peppers down. You know what I'm saying? So we got cabbages here. We got cabbages there. We're getting ready to water them. We have Scotch bonnet in there. We have oregano. And we have basil in there too. So the Genovese basil. And I mean, we have compost and all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go for this part. And then I'm coming back with part 2. I'm going to clean up this mess and then I'll meet you guys on the other side for part 2. Okay? So we finally got the cabbages planted. Finally got the tree moved. And got those collard greens under control. So because this video is so long, we're going to do this for part 1. Part 2, I'm going to meet you guys with the onions and any other thing that we come up with. So that's what we're doing in part 2. Okay? Thank y'all for joining me for this video. I will catch you here in a minute in part 2. Bye.